searching the dark side of the mountain. Through my bones and hair and blood, words rise and cold snatched from my mouth to sink them into the cold black mud.
And I'm able to blink back out.
You are.
Ashley, you all right? And I just kind of slap his face a little bit. Had it.
Yeah, I think I was able to sort of jump into it. It isn't with those Hank kids. It was trying to get away from them. There was a little like hut building filled with human remains all up in it. And the kids opened up. And yeah, right about all the kids heading into town, the last thing I saw before its eyes all start closing up was some of the kids we chased off heading on the outskirts.
Alright, we have a direction, but it's still a little funny to me. It seems like Hates is also an enemy of this beast.
Well, if this beast is as old as the Earth itself, then, well, just going to react, and it's probably going to have a hard time having Haines all up in its territory.
What happens when a wolf pack finds coyotes in their area?
I like do like this, and I'm like, I mean, first the skull.
I'm a modern man, Mr. Bell. I say as I hold up a silver bullet. We have modern interventions to assist with that.
And old ones too. I hold up a torch.
So I go ahead. I give Gus 3 silver bullets.
All right.
Could I have talked to Gabe when they were having a conversation? Would that be possible too?
Sure.
Yeah.
So, if we find my sister, I want you to do something for me, because I think I can do something, but I didn't want to waste that attempt on someone like Weenie McSweeney. So I don't even want you to drive the hate out of her. I just want to lock that one down, because I want to try something on my own for that, because that's personal.
Oh, okay. So you just want me to so you don't want to drive it. I just want me to. Well, we just want us to subdue them.
Just hold her down for me. I just need to get my hand on her. I think I can do something about that.
Do you want? I mean, if you don't want to say, you don't have to. But I mean, if you want to, would you mind letting me some inkling of what we can plan on?
I think it's something I can use to actually put the fear of God into these things.
Okay. I mean, I love the sound of that. So, whatever. I trust you, Gabe. Just like, and same with you. And I put Patrick the same way you shot that boy. I mean, I know you don't miss. I wasn't trying to imply nothing of that. So
I know, but you also have a fair point. You know, these are the children of this town. These are youths who've made a stupid mistake, and I ain't planning on shooting to kill on no one. And the reality is, I probably should have used my pistol, but you see my eyes kind of flicker over to the large rifle. There's a
where'd you go back then? I don't mean to press, but you went away when you came back inside.
Same place I plan on dragging whatever's in my sister.
Wait, no. I mean, where did you go though when you came back inside?
I know what you said. I'm gonna leave you to chew on that one. I say as I tap him on the arm, as I pour some silver into the next round of silver cap bullets.
Dang it!
I'll leave you to chew on that.
What is this now? I'm back in Sunday school now. Come on.
No, you never stop learning. You never stop learning, Zebediah. That's something you find out.
That's
World's
true.
a big place. If we make it out of here,
Hey.
I want you to do me a favor.
No ifs about it.
You need to go somewhere where your gift and your faith is truly appreciated. I don't know where that is, but I can tell you it's not Guilty Hole. You go somewhere where you can make a difference with all of this.
Hey, no, I appreciate that, but like I told my father, I think I'm right where the Lord needs me to be, and
For now.
I think, yeah,
You never know. There might be another town to holler over that has their own problems to deal with similar to this. How about this? We make it through. You and I'll make a business of it. We'll go from town to town, make sure that the things don't bother no one.
hey, I'll shake on, because I don't know, I haven't known, we all haven't known each other long, but I don't know. I think the Lord brought us together for a reason. So as long as we're alive, I'd like to sit together. So I'll shake your hand on that. So
I reach over and I shake his hand, careful not to spill any hot silver on either of us as I'm pouring the next round of bullets.
Gazzy hits the bottom of the stairs. What is going on? Oh, no. Oh, my God. Albie,
I'm sorry, Gazzy.
Your sister is upstairs. She's done a good job doing whatever it is you had her doing. Very diligent, I can tell in her eyes. You are looking through some of my personal belongings here, and I kind of feel like it may be, I would call it a bit of an intrusion, but considering what's happening down here now, I think that it is probably all right.
Well, my apologies. We had to flee a dead man, and your property was the closest safe haven we could find. We went looking inside to see if we could find something to protect ourselves with. If things got crazy, we weren't trying to intrude or find what's going on down here.
Well, those dead men, they are crossing the bridge into town, I believe. Or will be soon enough. I saw them on my way over, and
I thought you were heading over to Auntie's.
I was. And then I found that there were some things coming my way that I was not equipped to handle. Then I come this way and I find some of those same things that I'm not equipped to handle.
We have nothing in here that we can use?
And nothing out there is more difficult for me to handle than what I'm not equipped to handle what's happening here either.
Well, I think you're fine. Go ahead. I'm going to step upstairs and check on my sister and leave you two alone.
All right. Thank you.
And Albie's going to go upstairs, check on his sister, and he's going to step outside and just sit on the porch.
Thea, this is not... I did not expect this to be happening like this. I am sorry you're finding out like this.
She just sort of she just sort of shrugs like, well, I'm here. ROS and I met. Told me.
I see that. How you doing there? How you doing there, boy? And he looks at her for a moment. He's like, as good as I could be. Well, that's a good thing.
I tried this other herb, aloe, and it seemed to work real good for him.
And she looks at, oh, that's interesting. I had not thought of that. And it works.
Yeah. Just need another smile on it.
You got a mind that thinks in ways I did not, and I have not seen anyone think like that. That is an unusual combination. That is... You're very intuitive, I guess. You think of things that others don't on the moment, and they turn into things.
I don't know enough. Tiffany doesn't know enough science or herbalism to explain, but basically Thea was like, well, I thought about this thing I read in this doctor book, and then I thought about the thing that you gave me in this book, and I thought if I could just put them together, it would work.
That sounds like a Smythe, that's for sure. You know, obviously you're welcome here anytime you'd like. You could live here if you wanted, although I believe you found a home with Gus, and that is maybe a little bit less painful, but I know your father has been he's dreamed of this day, and he's had nightmares of this day. Honestly, I'm just glad it happened, and now it don't have to be a good or bad thing. It's just a thing. It's now the past. And you know you're not really alone, even with the loss of your paw, because you got two paws in just one day, didn't you?
That's true.
Gus ain't no paw. Shut up. Gus has been a better father to her than that wood son of a bitch has been all these years. So
Yeah, Mr. Bell's he'll surprise you.
well, I think I love the idea that there's a reunion going on, but I think there's going to be a burning downtown if we don't get something done pretty damn quick.
I think you're right. I brought mason jars. I don't know if that'll help.
If I had more time, perhaps.
Okay. Well, table this for now. Let's go to town.
Yeah. You and Albie and Leanne, you can ride my horses. I will follow up and be there soon enough. The horses
Are you sure you?
I already instructed them that they will let you ride them.
Do you want? I mean, I don't want to leave you alone with all the crazy stuff happening.
Ain't nothing getting in this house. I will
All
not
right.
leave him alone like that. When I leave, I make sure the house is down tight. You being family is the only thing that got you in here. And the horses know you. I don't suspect you know how to ride a horse proper, do you?
That's a DM question. That's a GM question.
That's for you. Have you ever ridden a horse, do you think?
That's what I mean. I feel like it could go either way.
All right.
A lot of wealthy families would have done horseback riding.
They were wealthy.
Yeah,
so
you probably know how to ride a horse. Enough. You can.
It's not my first time riding. I won't say I'm any question of any great status, but
Gus would say that's your first.
It ain't your first
skill.
rodeo.
Yeah.
It ain't your first rodeo.
All right. You all get ahead. You got to go find out what's going on. I will follow up as soon as I can. I do have to give Arliss a little bit of medicine to make sure to keep the pain down while I'm gone.
Okay. Was it Gazzy who was like, "Oh, are you into that weird doctor with needle stuff?" Or was that Pavati?
I think that was Pavati.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. And Thea's like, "Oh, I got this new medicine that's good for pain if you want to try it out on him. But I haven't tried it on anyone."
You got something you made?
Something I acquired. I heard it was good in the war. It's called heroin.
Sorry, out of character, did you just use my word, acquired?
So
that's how rogues do it. We don't steal, we acquire.
So I'm gonna tell you some things. Heroin is powerful medicine, that is for sure. It will definitely take away the pain for a while. But you build up tolerance to it and you start needing it more and more, and it does bad things to your mind, much worse than it does than countering the pain of your body. You got to be super careful with that, and I would not be comfortable with you using that on Arliss. At least not without, I mean, honestly, I would say it's the kind of thing where when you're ready to use it, it is the right thing. But until you know exactly how to use it, I don't think it's the right thing to use. I know there's all these doctors, shouting out like crows about heroin, and I mean they've been loving cocaine for a long time. It's something you got to be very careful with, and I don't think that you or I are ready to be injecting your father with that yet.
Just nods. All right. Thought I'd put it down.
Interesting you got it though. That you're kind of becoming a doctor. You're getting so much stuff. You're going to be doctoring from both sides of the fence here. It's going to be a very interesting combination in the future.
Well, I say if it works, it works. It's just another tool in my kit.
Agreed. It do come from a plant, that's for sure. Something called a poppy plant.
Oh. Out in California?
I don't know.
Anyway, talk about this later.
Yeah, get going.
So she'll gather her things and go outside.
And Albie and Leanne are out on the porch.
Well, not Leanne. Leanne was inside. I left her inside. I went outside for myself.
Oh, okay.
I needed a moment. When you step outside, you see Albie. He's got a cigarette in his mouth, and you probably catch his firing hand twitching, like shaking. And when he sees you, he kind of grabs it and puts it down.
Probably needs a little heroin.
No. But you do see after he does that, he reaches, grabs his medicine, and takes one of his pills.
She's just... There's a minute where she's like behind you and you see her like reach and then step back and then reach and is just...
Well,
we're gonna ride the horses and go to town where there's a bunch of dead people walking around.
is Granny going with us?
She's gonna come after.
Well, I mean, maybe it'd be better if she stays here and Leanne stays here. It's hard enough trying to keep track of Leanne normally. If we take her, that's just one extra body that I got to worry about. If she stays here, they're both protected. She can work on an alternative if we fail at what we're trying to do.
I'm fine with whatever. I'm fine if Leanne stays here. I look at her. She's been through a lot.
I'll talk to her.
Yeah.
I'll be ready to go in a minute. Shake my hand. Sorry, just a lot going on in my mind right now. Haven't fired since I was in Europe.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
Take your time.
I'll step in, and if Granny Smythe is up there at this point, is she upstairs? Scott?
Gazzy?
It says Granny Smythe up there. Are they both up there?
She's downstairs in the basement with Arliss.
All right. I'm going to go. Leanne, hold on 1 second. I'm going to go downstairs and talk to Granny Smythe and basically relay what I was just telling Thea. Like, perhaps it might be better if you stay here with the mason jars and work on something.
All right, I'll get
in case we fail. Yeah, and have Leanne help. Let her know it's important that this is if we fail at what we're doing, then it's up to y'all to.
Not a bad idea. You could even tell people that are safe to come over here, and I'll house them in the meantime. Give them a safe place.
Do you have a Bible?
Me?
Yeah. Do you have any sort of Bible? I'm not saying that you're a religious type, but
hold on.
We've noticed that the Haints can't read. If we send somebody here, before you let them in, have them read something from the Bible. Make sure they're safe. I learned that from Zeb.
I got something here. Hold on. Yeah, I got a Bible over here. She's got a Bible.
All right. So, anybody coming to this house that we send, have Leanne hold the book up and read something from inside. And if they can read it, then they're safe to let in.
All right. sounds like a plan to me.
Let me go talk to Leanne and let her know what the plan is. So, and I'll go up and.
Leanne, your pa
Leanne.
said you're going to stay here and help me out. I got things I need you to do.
I ain't her pa.
Your brother, I mean. Your brother.
Leanne.
All right. I'll stay. There you go. Taken care of.
All right, thank you.
Horse will ride hard. Don't worry about, you can't ride that horse too hard or too fast.
We got to find the others. Hopefully, Gabe has put some bullets together.
Yeah. Get on the road. You ain't got much time left before all hell gets breaking loose over in that town.
Well, I look over at Thea's father. I'll do everything I can to protect your daughter. I'll die before anything happens to her.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
And just so you know, I was here earlier. Gus will do anything for her too. She's been good to him. He's been good to her. They're like family, and you're lucky. Gus is a much better man than you realize.
If he's family to her and he takes care of her, then he's family here too.
He's family to a lot of us. He's family to me as well.
And guys are like, well, let's not go that far, Arliss.
All right, well, I'm gonna head on up and me and Theo will be on our way.
You get out there, the horses are just waiting by the back. And
I'll make sure she has the faster horse.
all right.
Right.
You said one's a draft, right? And the other one's like a
Yeah.
riding horse?
Yeah.
So you'll get the riding horse, I'll take the draft horse.
Okay.
I'll take the
And
tank.
yeah. I'll get the sports car.
Yeah, you get the sport, I'll take the tank.
You know, Albie,
Yeah?
it's not really any of my business to say this, but since we might actually die,
You ain't gonna die.
she just kind of like puts her hand out, like, okay, let's be real, but doesn't say anything. I think you and Gabe need each other. I know you don't like admitting that, but these two's like mirrors.
Maybe that's why maybe when this is all done, I don't know, I'm thinking of taking Leanne and moving somewhere else, and maybe that'd be better for Gabe, because we're just, as you said, we're mirrors. We look at each other, and all it is a reminder of the good times, and mostly a reminder of all the bad things that we saw overseas. He's like family to me. I ain't got nothing against him. But
Sometimes family's messy.
sometimes it's better to stay away from one another if it's causing each other pain.
Well, I think you two is the only ones who understand one another when it comes to the war and stuff. But I said what I need to say. And thanks for getting me here.
Thanks for all you've done for everybody here. I didn't get you here. You got yourself here. If you were a weaker,
You held off a hate. Let's be honest.
if you were of weaker mind or spirit or body, it wouldn't have mattered what I'd done. You wouldn't have made it here. You are a strong, independent woman who has survived being kicked out of her family's home, and you didn't roll over in a little hole and die. You stood up, and you've been making your own way. You being here is your success. You're still standing here because of you and your determination to not be what they think you are. Nothing. And you aren't. You are definitely something special.
She just turns like really, really red. Thank you. Means a lot.
Just keep being you and stay strong, because we're going to need your strength when we get into this town with the others. We should find the others first, though, before we charge into a horde of possessed teenagers.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
sounds terrible.
yeah, yeah. It's just like, all right, let's go. And she'll
You start
probably
riding.
need help getting on the horse. But she
Yeah,
gets
he'll
on.
help you. He'll help you up. Is it already saddled? Are they
Yeah.
already saddled?
Yeah, it's saddled.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
she's
help
like,
you.
help me. Can you? Just gestures sadly. Like,
I
thank
got you. Here you go.
Yeah,
the
she's
foot.
just she's a chainy thing. She just light as a feather. You get her up.
Yeah.
Back at Auntie Pavati's. How many bullets you got now? You got enough bullets? You need to get out there if there's trouble. And I got to start. I'm gonna follow up. I'll try and come up behind after I figure out what to do with Weenie.
I got as many as we're going to get for right now. I say as I pop a full magazine of standard 45 ACP into my 1911 chambering the first round, and I feed the first. I make sure that I have the three that I'm keeping for my gun, for my rifle on me, and I hand another 2 over to Gus.
And I did pray over all of them, by the way. They've all been prayed over, all of them, every bullet.
Less than silver. Because we're gonna get.
Well, before we get out there, I assume we're all gonna be relatively close, right?
That should be the intent.
I'm gonna tap all 3 of them. So I'm just spend 3. So if I spend effort, and I can use inside voice on multiple people, if I spend effort, it can last up to 24 hours. Luckily, I have an edge of 3, so it costs me about just 1 point. So I'm gonna use 3 points, and I'm gonna touch each of you guys to say a little prayer and say, all right, well, Lord be with us all. And so now it's 2-way, and so we can talk to you. I think if we talk out loud quietly, we can hear each other from as long as we're in short range, so we can all communicate that way. So just in case we ever get a little split up, we can be connected.
All right. So the big thing that we're gonna have to worry about is making sure that we don't get you, Zebediah, swarmed, because you're the only one who can pop them out without actually doing damage to the body. So we need to make sure that Zebediah stays okay through all this.
Mm-hmm.
Once we're out, and then I pull out 2 little bars of silver that I pour over for the rest. That I actually kind of got some leather straps and actually did some knuckles. These are for your knuckles.
All right. Pop them on.
If you're making everyone guess, I expect a cross next time, because we're gonna make it next time. You gotta make me a cross.
I toss them a little bag of silver. Once this is done, I'm gonna forge you one. I'm gonna melt you one.
Yes.
Hold on to that for me.
I will do.
Show your father what an actual silver cross looks like.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we're about to go meet him, though, so God willing, he's still alive for me to do that, to show him that.
All right, let's do it.
And you head out. As you're walking towards town, you are walking along the where the train tracks run. And Ashley, you see there are some of those teens are walking kind of along the train track. There's a girl up there, a couple boys, just kind of. They look like they're wandering. They do not look like their bodies are broken, like the silent ones. More just meandering.
Do they have any blood on their face or anything?
There is some dried.
All right.
And one of them stops when it realizes you're over here. And it looks at all of y'all. But more at you, Ashley. And then it kind of falls away and backs down the side of the other side of the train tracks. The other two, the boys, they just keep walking.
And are they walking like same direction at us or like
same
towards
direction.
us?
They look like they're heading townward.
So, I guess, and I'll say this quietly so we all can hear it in some voice. I guess we're gonna wait till they all get in one place. It's gonna make it a bit easier. Than unless
Is there any way for you to force multiple out at one time?
I mean, I think so. I mean, yeah. I mean, if we can grab them and take them down, yeah.
You say the word, either me or Ashley could be able to hold them down for you.
All right, let's.
Were we able to get the thing for Gus to be able to see the Haints from?
Oh yes.
Because that's what we were waiting on before we were heading out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
were we able to secure that?
yeah. She creates a balm that she puts over your eyelid, and you can close your eyes and see the Haints in front of you.
Welcome to my world, Gus.
That's a really good color on you too, Gus. I like the. It's a good color on you.
I mean, I'm not there, but was there enough for everybody to get it? Because that could be helpful if
There
you
was
can all
enough
see.
for two to give to Gus and Ashley.
There you go.
I want some skin.
You can already
You
see
know
them.
what? You don't actually want to see these things. Sebediah doesn't actually
You
want to
know,
see
I'm not
these
really.
things.
Ashley, as a matter of fact, as you're looking, you realize that the Haints are sometimes they're bigger or smaller than the figure they're in.
Mm-hmm.
And that girl was walking with a figure that was bigger, so you saw part of it sticking out the top of her body, part of it while it's in. It's a really
Do I
odd
see
kind of
that
thing.
also? Do I see that for them also, or do I just
Yours
see them
doesn't
when they're
get.
out
You
of the
just
body?
kind of see that they're
Okay.
there.
Well, I guess that's
Right,
why.
well-
they've
Can you
been
make me a
stretching out
perception check, Ashley?
Yeah.
Guess that's why they're stretching out their arms like taffy.
Ooh, 18.
Ooh,
That one looks familiar to you.
What the heck?
It looks like. I mean, you're far away, but it kind of looked like she was walking with the kind of lanky walk of your father.
What is it?
I mean, we observed the other night at how good these things like to prey upon the idea of our past relations.
Yes, that's important. Everyone, we all need to be mindful of that. And Ash, I'm sorry if you just saw something that was. They'll go from your past. They'll use whatever it is to try to get a rile out of you. So
I know they don't have my father because I took his life. And I am his blood.
you know what? Let's start with that one. So I'm gonna with the torch lit. I'm gonna let's ain't no one mess with us like that. Ain't no one else and nobody. So let's in the Lord's name, let's take that one down first. Get some good practice in, right?
Yep.
No,
So
I
I'm
mean,
going-
since it's Christmas, no day better than the present.
Hey, it ain't Christmas yet. We still got a couple hours, I think.
All right, just because Gus just became a dad doesn't mean he has to do dad jokes.
He has to though.
There's no way of resisting.
the transformation is complete.
Yeah.
You're right. Guy turned to a dad today, and now he's already making dad jokes. Ugh.
Oh man.
And those boys
Yeah.
continue walking ahead.
Oh, I'm gonna call out to him, but like, boy, the torch lit, like ready to go. So I'll
And
see if we can
they
catch
look
up to him. I
over-
mean, assuming we can walk.
When they see that y'all are over here and they recognize the group, they actually start running toward the town.
You know what?
Well, that's, I
I'm
can't
gonna-
blame him. That's
I'm gonna try something if you don't mind. And I kind of whisper that out. I bring out my gun, and I actually close my eyes so that I'm looking through the bomb,
Right.
and I want to see if I can shoot the haint that's above them. If that does
So
anything.
that one went down the other side of the tracks down by the creek.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Up
girl.
along the creek. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Then never mind then.
Mhm.
If it's like compact and inside the body, I wouldn't try to shoot.
Oh.
Right.
Not gonna pull a Grimm.
well,
Just shoot it out of the body.
well,
Just wing him. Shoot him in the leg. shoot him in the
It's all right. We know where they're going.
They can't run.
We know
Yeah.
where they're going anyway.
Well, we
so
got
let's-
this girl
let's-
reacting to me, so you want to take care of her while she's reeling?
Where's is she?
She had gone down the
Just
side
down
of
there.
Okay.
the ditch down to the creek side.
Yeah. All right. Let's let's get her.
Make it quick.
Yeah.
All right. So we. Gus, but you know when the haint's out though, right? Just so we're clear.
No, I'm aiming for the haint.
I'm switching to my pistol, by the way,
All right,
as we're
so-
walking.
So you go over to the train tracks and you see the actually you don't even see the girl, you see the haint hiding away in the reeds next to the creek.
Well, I see the girl, right?
The two who have the balm on can see the girl, and Gabriel can see there's a haint down there.
Oh, I can see the haint.
You can see that there's a spirit down there. You're able to see spirits and stuff. So you just
Right.
see this person as a spirit, but the two of them actually see the form of the haint. And it looks like the girl is kind of cowering in the reeds, and she's looking up kind of through the reeds, kind of peeking out at y'all.
I'm gonna use intimidation.
Are you Ashley Crane?
Who's asking?
It's your father, Jacob.
I'm
Can you prove it?
I
I
ain't
was
gonna
like
work
about
for
to
you.
shoot, and then I lower my gun and I look towards
on.
Ashley.
I don't really want to say the things out loud where your friends might take offense.
oh.
They don't care. They
don't
like me
worry.
enough.
Oh, you shouldn't be worrying about offense. We're
That's the
far-
wrong
far
thing to
past
worry
that.
about.
Sure,
Here.
she did a mercy
Well-
killing and made sure that I was taken out of my pain.
They already knew that.
Try again.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey.
your mother
You know, it'd be a lot easier to
Annabella,
talk to you if you was white at it.
your mother Annabella has moved on. She went to the good Lord.
If you were a real man, you would have followed her.
I'm trying.
May I,
You
Ashley?
know, it'd be.
What are you guys doing?
You're not here.
Yeah.
Go away.
May I, Ashley?
And then the girl
Sorry, I thought I was
stands
muted.
up and just puts her hands to the side. If you're gonna shoot me, you can shoot me. I'm okay to go on.
Oh.
I'm not here for
Oh.
that. I'm here. I'm here for you, Ashley.
I close my eyes, grab Gabe's hand, and point it where the haint is.
Pull the trigger.
Well, you can see the girl. You know where the girl is.
I'm aiming. Well, I should tell you before we reach for my hand. How many inches or feet above center of her head? Just tell me how high.
Center mass. I'm guessing, like, is it like double her height, the haint?
No, it's.
That Gus and I are seeing?
I mean, the girl's got some height. She's a teenager.
No, but like you said,
Probably
we were
good-
seeing
The
the.
haint.
Probably
The haint.
The haint is probably a
Center,
good
center of its head. Center of its head.
foot and a couple inches taller.
Center of its head. How high up?
Head, foot up.
That is a 17 on the die. And I'm aiming with the adjustment up for it.
All right. 17 on the die, you said?
17 on the die.
All right. And the haint gets hit hard and flies off and out of this body. I forgive you, and then falls into the creek water, or along the creek water. Not into, just kind of slides across the ice, and then it just sort of fades away just for a moment. And then
I don't need your damn forgiveness. You're the one that made me do it.
How about the girl?
Yep. rush down and see what's going on with the girl.
You gonna
You're
play
right,
with
miss?
You gonna play with Haynes? You gonna play with Haynes again?
What happened to me?
It's
It's so
us,
cold.
like,
Why am I out here?
What's the last thing you remember?
We went to do some howling.
And you gonna mess with Haynes again? What you think happened? God gave you a brain. Use it. What you think happened?
Oh,
Let me guess. This was the time where Zuri did the counting.
no,
Y'all couldn't
Zuri
fight-
weren't there.
Who did the counting for you then? Because I know y'all didn't use the candles.
I don't remember who did accounting. We were all kind of doing it for each other, helping each other out. You know, we
I think so.
got one of the new rods that were carved for us, and like they're pretty good. They seem to be working.
Y'all fool children.
Yeah, I know
Every
that
single
now.
one of you.
Look,
You gonna mess with Haynes again?
I ain't messing with no Haints no more. In fact,
Go home. Go
if
ahead
you know
and-
what's good for you, and I grab her ear, go to your family.
yeah. And when she, I'm sorry.
Supposed to
I'm
be
sorry,
lower tonight.
Mr. Bell. I'm so sorry. Please don't tell my mom. I'm gonna go. You know what? I'll go tell her myself.
Oh, she's going to
I
know.
don't get in trouble.
We got a
Right.
whole
Hell.
town of re-education going on here.
And when you look over, you see an orange glow on the edge of on the horizon of the town. She goes, all right,
Oh, let's go. Oh.
I'm
We
heading.
gotta get moving.
Be careful going home though. Stay. I mean, you might want to stay.
If you see any other teenagers, keep your distance. Don't approach them. Don't talk to them. Just run.
Actually, you know where Andy Pavati's house is? Up on the edge of town.
I didn't before, but I seem to know where it is now.
You head there. She's gonna have you read from the Bible. You read from that Bible, and you stay in that house until someone comes to get you. Okay?
Oh, all right. It's
Now
that
go.
way, right? Yeah.
That's correct. Now go.
And she starts running.
Well, I'm gonna say a prayer for her and give her encouragement for whatever good that's gonna do. So I'm gonna say a prayer and just yeah. Okay. Well, let's get over there as quick as we can, and hopefully hopefully Thea and Nell will be there too. I mean, it's hard to miss.
I mean, if it's where all the action's gonna happen, they will be there.
So, all right. Ashley, you good, Ashley? I mean, as good as you can be at this moment. I know it's a big ask.
And the moment he was sort of pulled out his old pocket watch, was looking down at it, stuffs it back in his pocket. Yeah, let's get moving.
Give him a pound on the shoulder. Let's go.
And you start heading to town. When you get off the ridge of up above the ridge where the train tracks are, you see that there's an orange glow on the edge of town because there is a fire on the edge of town of a building that is the first building on the edge of town is burning, and that is T.J. Booker's tap room.
Oh hell!
We can't put that far. We just get them out. So I think we may change the plan. See if we pull people out that we can. I mean, I won't leave them to burn. There's something might be in there.
Yeah.
Oh, they mess with a man's liquor. That's the wrong
But part of
move.
the issue is with that place that's about to blow sky high.
Oh man.
I'm assuming as I said it goes boom.
Not yet. You're not close enough yet for that.
Oh wow, thanks.
From a GM perspective, you ain't close enough yet. I'll hold that off.
All right. While we're going in, I am keeping an eye out for my sister and Zuri, specifically those two.
Yeah. And you do not see them. You do see a few other people who keep far from you as far as they can, and they are running now towards the town. The what you would think would be the stragglers at this point.
Go ahead and run, Hanks. We're gonna get you soon enough. Go and run. It's fine.
And when you get near enough to town, you can see that there are people trying to get buckets of water from the creek and slowly work them up over the train tracks, trying to put the fire out. And they seem to be having little to no appreciable effect at this pace. That fire was lit hard, and it looks like that place is going to go down. But they have been wetting the buildings next to it, and they seem to be keeping them from catching.
Do the fires look different for the people that can see Haints at all? I mean, it just looks like a regular fire for everybody.
Say that again? What?
The fires, they look normal to people that can see Haints. Like the fires looks normal for everybody. Like it's just
looks
like a fire. Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like actual fire.
Okay.
Well, the start of chaos begins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's what we're here to end it, though. So.
And as you get towards the edge of the town, you see that there are 2 people burned on the ground outside the establishment that are unmoving. And you hear a crackling. We got to hurry up. This thing's going to go. He's got... And then what you were talking about earlier happens.
Kaboom.
And the building explodes and blows out both the buildings on the one side of it. Blows fire across the top of them and over them, and people trying to put the fire out, they are burned and blown away from the edges. And across town, you see another fire on another house.
Shit.
All right, we gotta get moving.
Opposite this side of the town.
Part of the issue is we can either work at the fires or stopping the Haints. And if we don't stop the Haints, the fires are just going to keep on coming. I want to help. I want to put out the fires. I do. But if we don't stop the Haints, ain't going to matter how many fires we put out. There's always going to be another
The one thing that the explosion did do, though, is you start seeing every door and window and light in every place that's around here start opening up and lighting up. You see lamps being lit inside, doors being opened, people coming out, and suddenly there is scurrying about that only happens from a fire in a town.
They'll take care of the fire. We need to focus on the Haint.
Yeah. We'll
Can
have varmint, so we
can
gotta
I
go
yell
for the
out?
nest.
Are there lots of people about nearby? Like if we yell, they can hear us.
It ain't long before. Oh yeah, you can yell out. There are people here who can hear you. The people who were trying to put the fire out in the first place.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I want to use Sway just to make sure everyone's helping out put out the fire. So I just want to yell out like, I know this is scary, but please, if we work together, we can all make it out of this. Everyone needs to put a hand in here to help bring these fires out. Please. Everyone needs to be in hand to stop this, to save as much people as we can.
And you start hearing a bell being rung, and you know that the police has a fire bell. They start ringing if there's a fire. And Albie, that's probably the first time you've ever heard the sheriff do something useful.
Are we there? Because I mean,
no, you hear the bell start going off as you start to cross the bridge, and you see the glow of a fire off to your right and from across the town, and you realize things are going up.
Look at the. Why would they set fire? That's going to bring everybody out. Do they want everybody out so they can take over more people? I mean, what's the plan here? Because if we focus on the Haints, and the Haints are focused on the people.
I mean, it makes sense. Maybe they want stronger bodies. Pick of the litter.
We've heard them talking about finding better bodies.
Maybe they. I don't know. I mean, we know so little about the Haints. We don't even know if they're working as a collective.
I don't think they are. Machard wasn't. I'm sure there's some good Haints that are probably just stuck in trying to find their way across. Like Machard, he doesn't even know what he was, and from what Ashley had told us the other day, he ran off.
Yeah. Well, I think there's something that's behind all this. I think. Well, what I already told you is my best guess is that they want everyone out to get their pick.
I'm thinking that's what it is. We need to keep an eye on the people while trying to find everybody else. Make sure if we see teenagers coming up to cause a problem, we probably need to try to break it up.
Okay.
Now, all right, let's keep moving. Scott, I do have a question out of character.
Yep.
Or above game, I should say. Because this determines, because I have two of the things that I was taking.
Yep.
And I haven't decided. Does a horse count as a vehicle in this situation?
Sure, I'll give that a rule of cool.
Then
yes.
that is the ability I'm taking.
All right. So stampeding is your new ability, huh?
Pretty much.
All right.
Charging over things.
Perfect time.
All right, let's keep moving. Let's see if we can find the others. They're probably coming in from the other side of town since Aunt Pavati's is
It's over there.
opposite of Boyd.
Yeah.
Be careful. Stay near me, and let's move on these horses so we don't get pulled off.
All right, lead on.
And
We'll go riding.
you go riding in, and all the way across town, you see the other four going past the fire of what used to be T.J. Booker's tap room. In between are the few businesses that run the line there.
Not TJ's.
And people are starting to come out in droves. They're coming, throwing coats on and coming with buckets or wheelbarrows or anything they can get, shovels, whatever they can find to start to help putting out fires.
Do we see them
Yeah, do we
approaching?
Yeah, you see them coming across town very fast on horses.
I pull out a 1911 magazine, and when Albie gets close enough, I'm tossing it up to him on horseback.
All right.
You need me to roll to catch it, or am I okay to
No,
catch it?
You can just catch it.
see? One.
It lands in the
Really
creek.
cool shot.
It goes over, ting, 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 it lands in the creek.
Damn it! Why don't you just hand it to me? Why I gotta throw this shit? No, I'll switch out the magazines real quick. How many in there?
Full 7.
Full 7. Right.
Yeah. But
Thank
the
you.
plan is we're trying to, since you can see him, we're gonna try to pull him out first before you just end up shooting the youngins. So that's
Well,
the
yeah, we should just go around killing him. We shouldn't focus on the
He
regular.
ain't
things.
dead. Don't worry, he ain't dead.
Wait, you shot someone? Another person?
well,
It was Weenie.
Wayne's a child.
Weenie's
So,
fine. Weenie
so you
is fine.
you shot the one kid who was cursed with a terrible name. That's who you decided to shoot and punish.
He
Yeah,
was
sorry.
the only silent one there.
Like,
He's
and now he's not
alive.
silent anymore. It's all good. He's not silent anymore, so he's good.
Yeah, can we
So-
focus
I
at the
look at-
text
yeah,
at
Yeah.
hand?
What
We
do we
got
get
Can we get?
Gabriel.
burning.
Aim for the head.
Should get going.
Gabriel, you're seeing these fires, and you feel the warmth of the heat coming from both sides of you, and they're rolling smoke across the town. There's not much of a wind, so the smoke is sort of rising, but also rolling sideways and causing a coughing haze across the place.
Yep.
And where you're standing, you see these little flies or something coming up from the dirt, which, they kind of peel up and out of the soil, and then they start flying, and gnats start creating like a buzzing in the air around everywhere. And there are birds that are now starting to swirl around the town itself, high and wide. They look kind of like crows, but they're maybe darker and bigger even. Not crows. And when you hear that explosion, that boom is just, it's intense. And then it blows again. And you feel yourself standing in a war zone.
Thankfully, war is what I survive in.
the gas is rolling across. Don't know whether you can survive that or not. The sounds fade to nothing but echoes of booms and crackles of fire. And you see very few people around you. Even though you know they're people, they're probably hidden in the trenches or running the lengthwise ridges and edges of the establishments that have already been attacked and shot at, and most of them blown away. And you see from across the town the silhouettes rising up over the ridges and coming toward en masse. And they're moving your way.
Well.
And wait, who saw that? That Thea saw that, right? I'm sorry to make sure I wasn't.
Gabriel saw
No,
that.
Gabriel saw that. Gabriel saw. Okay.
Yeah, Gabe's in the PTSD flashback right now. So
Yeah, I was actually wondering if I was having one too. I was like, wait, is it? It makes sense.
Albie, while you're standing there, you realize another house across the town in another angle has just gone up in flame too. So there are now 3 fires running this town.
All right. I'm using Mystic Sense, and I'm reaching out trying to figure out where these haints are, trying to find, especially the silent ones. I'm using my abilities to detect, to see if I can sense where they're at, because these things are going up too quick. The people aren't going to be able to put them out if we don't find the haints immediately.
You can sense that they're attacking from different angles around the town.
We need to get on the outskirts. They're attacking from different angles. They're hitting the houses from a distance.
Yep, they're going from the outside.
Standing in the middle ain't going to do anything. We got to get them from the outskirts.
And then the cart, one of the carts at the revival, it collapses and falls over for some reason, and you see a orange and black painter run off into the woods.
I fucking knew it.
I knew it ain't right.
Okay. All right. So who's going where? So we're all going outside. We need to do now. Whatever the decision is.
As soon as I yell out you guys, and you see me turn, and I'm moving towards where the last house was hit, but on the outskirts of it to try to see if I can find anyone. I'm charging off on my horse.
Gabriel, your men are not following orders and going the directions they need to be going. They are going to get themselves killed if they're not doing things the right way. That is for
circle back. On me.
You ain't my commanding
And
officer. Never were, never will be.
Hey, what is you talking about? What does that mean?
We need to take that hill. If we can take the hill, we have a chance of actually securing ourselves before they actually hit it.
Okay, do I recognize what is going on with Gabe?
Probably not.
I don't think so.
Yeah, Thea's just like,
So no.
Gabe's lost it.
Gabe, are you? There ain't no hill. Are you with us? Gabe?
They ain't listening, and they are not following orders. You need to wake up some of the other troops probably, because they are not gonna. You're gonna get y'all are gonna be killed for sure, if something ain't done. Ashley, you and Gus see Gabriel kind of giving commands and point out at a hill that ain't there, and the fires are raging in 3 points around the city. Zebediah, you see it also, and Albie, you see this, and you understand.
Understand what's happening with him?
You're the only one
'Cause I
that
live it
actually
too.
understands, because you have had these experiences.
I'm like, damn it! And I pull the horse, turn around, I run up, and I pull it right by Gabe, and I smack him across the face.
I'm in the
I'd
process
say,
of
"Wake
pulling
the
out my
hell
gun to
up."
fire. I'm in the process of pulling out my 1911 and firing it off in the air when
And
it smacks me.
I smack you. Wake the hell up! You ain't over there. You're here. You're in guilty hole. Damn it!
Roll.
Albie, can I get from you a? Oh, what do you? Let me see what you got there. Hold on. You are trying to persuade. What are you?
Physically persuade him to wake the hell up.
It is all part of persuading.
Let's see here.
Tactile persuasion.
Persuasion.
Tactile persuasion attempt. That's all.
Yeah. What do you want me to roll? I mean, I don't have like persuasion. Would it be
It would
might
be an
since I'm hitting him?
It'd be an intellect roll
Okay.
when you hit.
19. Hell yeah.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
Just as that round goes off in the chamber into the air above, Gabriel, you are hit hard on the face. You feel it. Can I get an intellect roll from you?
18, boss.
At first, you thought maybe you had just got shot, and then you realize you're standing in the middle of the town square with the fire nearby, and
Get
Albie
your
standing
head-
over you, fist raised for another.
And
I'm
like,
back,
Get
I'm
your
back.
head out your ass and get
I'm back.
moving. Outskirts now. Let's go.
Oh, we can go
Look at
fist
that
and
chalking
skull
this away,
later.
just like, okay, you slap him to fix somebody. Okay, so slap does it. Got okay.
That's how it
Somebody
works.
fix-
Violence always the
with that.
answer with you?
No, but we don't have time to be like playing
actually,
around.
but that's beside the point.
Most of the time, yeah.
All right. So he's into the outskirts. Are we still? We're gonna.
So you going together?
We're
You going
heading back to
separate?
the
What,
church.
how you doing this? You're going.
Or-
Well, the church is at the revival tent is in the middle of town, not on the outskirts.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going for the cause the most chaos, that's where you're going to hit, and that's where I think we're going to find the silent ones.
They're going to be on the
Alright.
outskirts, though. They're not going to be in the middle. We got to go around.
They want where the chaos is.
They're trying to push everybody towards the middle, but they're doing it from the outside. So the longer we wait and let them push people there, then we're stuck in the middle of a fiery city.
All right. I say we let our fastest circle to the outside skirts. Those that are on slower foot but can help people stay inside, because the Haints may come in and pick off people that aren't under a charm protection because everybody's running out of the houses that Gazzy just put protections on.
Thea, maybe we have two people on horses. Thea should stay with you guys, so if you guys find people that are hurt, she can help and keep them healed if you guys are
Yeah.
staying here towards the center.
I look at the horse and I'm like, you can take. I was like, can you take another rider? That's not me. She's basically asking, like, can you, are you comfortable having someone else ride you? because
The horse
You got
don't
a
talk
horse.
to you.
well, I don't know. I felt polite to ask, and so she got off.
Maybe tell it to let somebody else ride. Maybe it'll respect you as one of the smites, like the house.
All right. So I look at it and I'm like, now you look here, horse. Gas is my nana. My what's it? Nana? Yeah, that's right. Mom.
Mama.
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 My mama. And I'm a smite. So I ask you to let one of my friends ride you around town, please.
And it don't say nothing. It just stands there right next to you.
I,
All right. I think it seems fine.
I step over and take the reins.
And you climb up on the horse, and it does not keep you from getting on.
Okay, that'll work.
All right. So me, Thea, and Gus are gonna head. We're gonna head inside, and then because after
take
you
north, I
fast,
take
you
south.
quickest. So you guys.
Yeah, sounds good to me. It's good to split me and Ash since we can see him.
Do I see your knuckles, Ashley?
Probably. Because I was going to punch a freaking.
Can you toss me the blade in case I need it in close quarters?
Right. I can pull that out and toss it to you.
Ow!
Why are we throwing the weapon around?
Why are we throwing a blade? Wait.
Gonna have to teach you how to catch blades proper when they're being thrown at you.
Albie, you take north, I take south.
All right. Ashley, you pick whatever route you want.
Yeah. I'll comb the in between of Group A and Group B.
Actually, wait. How many rounds does Gus have? I don't even know anyways, Gus. I wouldn't even know.
Yeah, I have 5.
Well,
You have 5 rounds?
that would actually put you along the train tracks. That is the southern part of the town. And that is actually the place you're most familiar with anyway. That's the business side right here where all the businesses sit. And then the town is kind of like, not quite a triangle, but kind of like a fattened circle, around the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And in the middle is where there is a huge field, and that's where the revival tent is. And you take that side. Albie takes one. You want the side along the would be the east, and then Gabriel takes the west.
Works.
The other 3, you said you were going towards the middle.
Towards the revival.
Yeah, towards the
revival tent. All right.
Where they can kind of surround it and protect it, maybe push out, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I turn towards Thea and I'm like, "You stay close to me, baby girl."
Okay, yeah.
What about me, Gus? Shit.
I love how we always think of like Thea's character is like, okay, like she's not used to combat, but Zeb's not either.
Actually, I actually reached my hand down to Zebediah. You want to ride with me or want to walk with them?
I'm gonna stay in the middle because the fastest you guys are the
All right,
fastest
let's
you have
go.
to get around the sign.
I-
You got
As
this
I
guy with you.
slap the horse and off we go.
All right.
Don't
So we're
worry,
helping-
Preacher, I'll stay close too.
Helping people in the middle. Well, there's plenty of people to be helping. But
Yeah, we're heading. Yeah,
how
we're
can we
heading
tell if
towards
anyone's
the
got a
tent.
hate in it? In
Oh,
them?
don't worry, I can see them when I like point towards my eyelids and the ball.
Oh.
When you
I
do,
guess-
Gus,
I
let
guess
me
that
know
works.
because we can use this fire against them. These hands don't know they brought their own. They brought their own weapons against them. So let me know when you see them. And
Do they not like
yeah,
fire?
so- Hmm?
She
Say
asked, do
again?
they not like fire?
no, they don't. Not holy fire. So and I can use that to our advantage. I did it before with Albie's sister, and I think we can use it again. So
Alright. Okay, well, I suppose it's a plan as anyone's plan. So we'll go to the middle.
Actually, you go to the one side. You're moving quickly, and you can see that along this side, a lot of people are putting the fire out. You do see one man on the tracks with a seersucker suit and a briefcase, standing on the tracks near the where the train would come in.
Mm-hmm. As he's standing there, I sort of lean down on the tracks and like knock the silver knuckles on the track to make it a ringing sound.
He backs away and just sort of starts walking along the train tracks like he's heading out of town.
I close my eyelids.
No hate.
Worse than a hate.
mm-hmm.
Great.
And then you see in the train station there is a teenager that it looks like they're trying to get open up the oil cart there that you would use to grease things.
Yeah, I immediately start rushing in.
And he turns surprised when you're suddenly on him. And
No
then-
slow down, full fist forward.
Choo choo.
and you hear "Ah!" and his mouth opens as you hit him wider than a mouth should open, like it's trying to eat your head almost. Make me a roll to hit, please.
Yeah.
Smack it.
Let's go, Ashley. Come on.
Alright. Well, it's not a terrible roll. But I'll use a crushing blow so I can add a level of effort without costing my effort. Because I rolled a 12.
All right.
I don't know if the silver knuckles adds to anything, but
So a 12.
Plus the effort, and you added effort too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the
and you had
ability it has a pre.
surprise. So yeah, you would hit the knuckles. What is your normal damage?
it think it's just
think you do.
bare hand. I don't have that
Make
down.
it at least a 4.
I think it's
Yeah,
a 4.
if it's considered light, then it'd be a 4.
Yeah.
Will the knuckles be a weapon though? With the
Yeah, they're
No.
weapons.
okay.
But the more important
I'm
thing is-
enabled in light weapon, medium, and heavy, so.
and you punch and like it is a hard enough hit that this person falls back from you while they're attacking, but then they come forward. They do not wait for a follow-up from you. They move forward. They move quickly, unnaturally quickly for someone who was just hit. Can I get a defense roll from you?
Yeah. Oh, nat 20!
Hey!
It leaps at you and its mouth tries to bite on your shoulder or your head or something, and it slides past you. It obviously already has grease on it, and it slides right off and hits the dirt next to you. What are you doing when it's on the ground there?
Well, I'm imagining, like, cap falling off, so, like, full visual on here. I just grab this kid's, like, by the ankle and throw him into the tracks.
All right. Make me a roll to hit. It will be easier. It is eased by 1. They are prone.
Do it.
Not
Beat that
ideal. I know, right? Yeah, I only rolled a 7.
Yeah, you go to grab him and the grease makes it slippery and your grip slips off. But he kicks up at you when you get that close. Can you roll me a defense again?
Well, at least my defense is doing good. 18 on the die.
All right, he kicks at you and misses. And the scream that comes out of this thing is otherworldly. It is a hiss and scream at the same time. The 3 of you, Thea and Zebediah and Gus, you hear this horrible sound coming from the train station area where Ashley were.
Oh.
Oh, Ash is doing what he does best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the sound of a haint right there.
You may roll to hit again if you would like.
Yeah.
Still
Let's
prone.
see. See if I can do anything fun here. Because we love fun. You know what? Something creative. Scott, what do you think my father's pocket watch is made of? Maybe Ashley doesn't realize it. But what do you think the chain is?
Silver.
What kind of metal? I immediately just pull out pocket watch. Not so much out of knowledge or any inherent thing, is just it feels right. And in that gaping mouth, I just go around and whip the chain to grab onto it.
And there's a burning sound that, not like fire burning, more like acid on something burning, like that bubbly kind of burn.
Gonna open a mouth wide, prepare to smile big. Grin Lord. All right, that is a 14 on the die.
Being prone, that is a hit. So you hit it again and you pull back and do damage to this thing again. You all out there hear that scream again, but you're moving towards the center of town, so you're hearing it a little further away. And it tries to wiggle free. Can you roll me a defense roll? Its roll is to get away from you, not to attack you.
Yep. All right, my defense just keeps holding up. That's a 15 on the die.
Stuck.
Yeah, it is.
Stuck and held. You may make another attack if you would like.
Just let go of the child.
I know, right? I want to punch you out of this child. All right, I'm just seeing what can I use in this. That'd be useful here.
I can just see Ashley going, "Go back to hell, demon!"
Yes.
Feel the fists of the Lord. All right, that is a 13 on the die.
That is a hit also, with him being prone. So you do, and you were using the chain or you're punching this time?
I think this will be like another follow-up punch because I used the chain to bring it down, and then now I'm like open it like second punch.
And you punch it so hard you see the spirit like slide out of the body of this child, and their head falls aside and they're unconscious.
And just immediately I'm off the child and coming in for like a full roundhouse, like drop down on the spirit.
Yeah, the spirit is just a human looking spirit, by the way, not an unnaturally, not a grotesque thing.
Well, still did bad. I'm gonna send him straight to hell where he belongs.
All right, roll to hit.
I'm gonna take a glove off for this. Ah. All right, 18. Yay.
Whoa.
Boom, and that spirit just sort of fades into nothingness around you. And that was your first one, and you know you're hitting things with those knuckles. That silver has made you dangerous to them.
Mm-hmm.
And the chain too.
I just let out. It almost sounds like a wolf howl. Gabe probably has heard Ash make this sound on the train tracks long back in the day when he's followed Ash back on the trains.
Yep.
But like the long whistling train sound that only Ash is able to sort of project out.
Somewhere between a wolf howl and train whistle.
Yeah.
And you see coming down the tracks, there are some more of these teens coming your way. We're going to cut over, though, to Gabriel and Albie. You're running around to the outsides, and you can see that these you see teenagers in various places as you're running. And they're doing mischievous things, like some of them have bottles of liquor, and they're pouring them on the sides of buildings and whatnot, like breaking it and pouring it, and then looking to light it. And oddly, they got Zippos or lighters or matches in some cases.
And this is on both sides, because I think we went to two different sides.
You did. You went to two different ways, and they're all doing it on the outskirts of town, trying to
Ring of fire.
create fires in a ring. Yes.
Damn, Haint's done messed up now. I'm charging right towards him with the horse to knock him over. Boom!
And it rises up to meet the hit. Can I get a roll to hit, please, from you with your new vehicle?
My new vehicle.
Not a vehicle, it's a vehicle horse.
Oh. It's got that 1 horsepower.
You got 1 horsepower.
Gus, you taking
I rolled a 7.
lessons on that?
I rolled a 17.
17 will hit,
Yeah.
and you roll them
And
with the horse.
That's a 5 to knock them, like 5 damage, but knock them down. And then I point the gun down at him. And I say, "Go ahead, and get before I pull this trigger." And it's got silver in it, so I promise you, you ain't getting up. Can't deal with all these kids on my own, but trying to get them away so we can deal with the bigger ones.
Can you make me a defense roll, please?
All right. Actually, no. I'll just use my danger instincts. I'll spend 2 speed, and I'll just avoid being attacked. I can't avoid an attack by moving. I will move on the horse and dodge the attack.
It attacks. Its face distorts in an unnatural way. You, though, can tell this is a spirit in it rather than one of those other odd things. The body's not broken and deformed. But
Right.
it is.
So they're not running away?
They're not running away. No.
I'll put 1 bullet into one of them. I'm not like Ashley. I can't just beat it out of them. So
That's true.
if they see that I'm serious about the silver, maybe then they'll rethink their strategy. So, all right. Let's see here. Practice with heavy weapons. Yep, there we go. Okay, that is a 13. If I need to spend effort, I will, but I am above them on a horse.
Yep, that gives you an ease. A 13 will hit.
That'll be 6 points of damage with a silver bullet. Ow.
And he backs away and just falls to the ground, and you see the figure just lying there, and it you think it's unconscious, but then the body gets back up and starts trying to run around the corner to try and get around the corner of the building. But its head is kind of bobbing like.
Yeah, and I guess I'll move to knock it away from the corner, like keep it out here in the field. Hit it again with a horse.
Roll to hit with the horse.
All right. Okay, that is an 8 this time, but I will spend an XP to re-roll.
All right.
That's my last XP here. And that makes a huge difference because that is a 19.
Okay. So you get an extra point of damage, I believe, with that, too.
I said, get!
And it tries to flee away from the town. Do you let it flee?
I mean, I got to keep moving and trying to stop, catch other ones. I'm looking for, like, the big haints, the silent ones, and the Mr. Blueface. I know he's trying to start the Blue Man group here, but that ain't happening in Guilty Hole. So. So I'm going. That's who I'm looking for. That's who I'm mainly looking for is the old man that's blue.
Yeah. On the other side, Gabriel, you see one of them had broken the bottle of liquor on the side of the building and is looking to strike a match when it turns and sees you coming.
I killed one silent one. What you think I'm gonna do to you? I killed the spirit, not the body.
And it strikes the match to the liquor.
Is there a way for me to shoot the match away as it's going to trick?
Sure, you just got to make a really good roll. That's all.
How's a 19 do for you, boss?
A 19 will do it. That would be what you need. You shoot him in the hand, and do you shoot him in the hand, or do you want to actually just hit the matchstick?
I want to shoot. I want to shoot the finger with it, so that it's still throwing the match, but the match goes away and it knows that I have silver in the gun.
All right.
I want to blow the finger clean off.
All right.
What you think you're gonna do now?
The finger is shot off, and it starts running away from the town, trying to get towards the woods.
I'm not paying attention to it. I'm trying to find my sister or Zuri. Those are the only two that really matter to me right now.
All right.
Anything else I see like that, I'm gonna go ahead. I'll pop a finger off or something. But
yeah, you and Albie are running around. You do find several haints around the outskirts trying to do more damage. And you're able to chase them off and confront them in ways that make them decide it is not a good idea to continue in their current actions.
Not worth it.
And then you meet at the other end of town, and the other end of town is the road that goes up the center and goes up to the mines, and up to the Love Mansions up that way, and the mines are up on the right. And you come together at the road that heads back down the middle, and along on that side, on one side is the tent, the revival tent. There are a few homes along in there too.
Albie, come run. Having fun on your end?
Oh, you know it, brother. Now, all I've seen out here, a little fish. You want to go after a big shark?
Where at?
If they ain't around here, where you think they're gonna be?
Either in the center or in the mines.
That's what I was thinking. My question is which way to do it. Anyway, you can. I know that your side's to touch better than mine. Anyway, for you to suss it out real quick.
What I'll do is, Scott, I'll reach out and I will see if there's any spirits that might be helpful nearby that might be able to tell us where we should look, where we should focus.
Because we're specifically hunting the silent ones.
Yeah,
Right,
silent
so-
ones.
So you're trying to attract your
A helpful spirit.
yeah.
Or yeah, my one spirit. I just wasn't saying that, but I'm trying to attract a helpful spirit.
Yeah, and you hear, oh, the danger ain't rising out there. It's rising right in the middle there. People are already dying there.
Do I recognize the voice?
You do. It is your old friend.
Sam? I say
Yeah,
that out
who do you
loud.
think
by
it
the way.
was? Who else going to help you around here?
You see?
What you mean, Sam?
Sam's here. His spirit.
I start looking around.
You see there? Oh no, you would not see this one. I don't think, because this is.
Now hold on. Let me see something
That is an
here.
interesting thing.
I know that it's insubstantial, but if I use an action, a speed, it can accurate, given it enough substance to affect the world around it. Maybe
Alright.
if I give it enough substance, you can see him.
You actually you see Gabriel kind of a cloudy form near Albie that just sort of comes together into this. Oh, it's sort of a humanish shape, but made of like a cloudy substance. It's barely there. Kind of what you actually imagine a ghost would be.
Sam?
Damn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't save you.
Well,
Sorry I left.
it's just the way of the world. Things happen. But, you
No,
know,
it ain't
I'm going
right.
to try and save you all because your troubles
So you said we need-
are in the middle. There's bad stuff happening under that tent.
I know.
The only
Yeah,
thing
we gotta
keeping it
get-
at bay right now is Mishard.
We got to get to the center, in the middle
That's
of the
what
tent.
I'm gonna
It's
say the I
bad.
told you so. I'm gonna say the I told you so
Mishard.
later as I go and I slap the horse.
Mishard's the only thing stopping it. We got to go help that boy.
Let's go help him then.
And just charge through the town as fast as we can on them horses.
Gus,
Cavalry's coming!
you and Zeb and Thea, you're working your way to the tent, and you can see that another one of the carts has been. It looks like the wheels have been knocked out somehow or cut out, and one of them is just sort of slumped over. And people start running, like scurrying
Which way?
out,
Yeah.
in all directions from
Out
that
of
tent.
what?
Because there were people
Okay.
sleeping in that tent.
I close my eyes and see if I can see any of the haints if they're close
And
by.
you do see Haints in that tent moving about among all these people. And there are people that are still sleeping, it looks like, but there are also people that are waking up and running. And you see Mishard. And Mishard is yelling out, "You all got to stop doing this. You got to leave these people alone. This is not right." And Mishard is definitely, when you look at him with your eyes closed, is a glowing haint. Can I get a perception check from you, please, Gus? And I believe you're the only one that would see this.
Scott, real quick. I'm going to say this while we're writing up, while they're doing this. I would be yelling as we're going past like the train station stuff, as we're going through the town, hoping
You're
that
not
Ashley
running
can
past
hear
the train
us.
station. You're on the other side of the town from the train station.
What I'm saying, as we get closer, I would yell out, hoping that Ashley could hear us, knowing that they need to come as we get closer to where they could possibly hear us. Because the town, I mean, you still should be able to hear when we
Yeah.
get close enough.
Maybe. There's a lot of commotion.
That's 11.
11. All right. So Mishard's just yelling out, y'all can't be doing this. You got to leave people alone. It ain't right what you're doing. And you hear a creaking, popping sound that don't sound good at all.
Oh.
And
We
then
best
you
get
see
going.
Mishard run.
Do we
and
all hear
start
this?
coming toward you all. And Mishard's eyes are like wide-eyed. And he sees the three of you standing there, coming his way. He's coming your way. And he stops in his tracks.
It's okay. Hey, it's okay. Yes, we know, but you can help us right now, so we'll figure this out later. But can you help us now? What are they doing in there?
I'm trying.
Yeah, okay.
They're
You're doing a good job
they're
too.
reforming into something that ain't natural and ain't right. People should not be used like that.
Yes, right, they shouldn't. Well, I can't tell you to help us, but please, like, we
And he
need
just-
any hand we can, so
He bolts past y'all.
we'll finish this later.
And you
Bashar.
can tell there's
All right,
there's
let's-
terror on in his eyes.
Oh.
Ain't got time to finish him yet. Let's he's
Well,
ready to face us.
As I am.
So
The three of you.
I'll hold him down. You do your preaching.
I'm feeling where I can.
hey, we need the hand of healing just as much as we need anything else right now. So don't think you're not gonna be able to get out here without helping out. So we need some healing, a lot of it.
As you get under the edge of the tent, you see a form in the center that looks like the pulling together of many bodies into one shape, merged and melded into an abomination that ain't no human could ever make. Many limbs reach out from places that would not be on a person, legs melted into one another, and it's with the arms it still has, it is grabbing others and eating them with a mouth that opens wider than a human's mouth can open, pulling them in by their heads and their arms. And as it chews and bites, new parts are added to it.
Oh, the Lord.
I'm gonna run in with the yeah. Well, you said it right.
Okay, Zeb runs in, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm just
running
gonna
in.
copy.
Start bringing out my gun. I was about to restrain. I don't think I can restrain this. I'm just gonna shoot.
Ashley, you are back at the train tracks, and you hear a sound, and you see coming up the edge of the tracks a black beast figure walking on its fours with eyes all around it, claws bared to the ground, staring at you with eyes that, well, all the eyes. And it's not running, it is not charging, it is walking with purpose and patience. And I think this is where we're going to break.
Yeah.
No,
I love it. I love it.
Not on this
Oh my
nightmare
God.
fuel.
oh my gosh.
Perfect nightmare.
I
fuel.
just picture
Yeah.
we see Gabe and Albie charging towards the center on the horses.
Oh, there's like
You
three
guys-
big scenes happening right
Yeah.
now. Very
'Cause we're like,
cinematic.
we gotta get there, and then we clip over, see you guys like, holy hell, and then we see Ashley face to face with like this multi-eyed wolf
With the beast.
Oh man, the beast. Yes, I
the
love
Gus
it.
going, oh the Lord.
I don't think I can
About
grapple that.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you said? Something like that?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
said, I don't think I can grab that.
It's time for that confession now, Gus. And we need think you can say the confession now.
Actually,
it might be a perfect time.
I feel like that would be the final thing. Like if it was a TV show, like we'd see everybody do like charge it, and then that beast, and then we just cut over to Gus going, I don't think I can grab that.
Don't think I can rise to that. No.
Well,
I
we
got a
will.
plan.
Next
It is a
Wednesday. Next Wednesday is Valentine's Day, so we're going to take the night off so that all those lovey-dovey couples can have their time together and whatnot. Probably a lot of chocolate will be sold and ingested. Flowers will be flowing and all that. And then we will be back in 2 weeks
Since we won't see.
for the session conclusion.
And since we won't see y'all till after Valentine's Day, I hope all of y'all out there have a wonderful Valentine's Day.
Which from Gus.
Much love and appreciation for all of your joining us for these journeys. Have a good night, and we'll see you in a couple weeks. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Gus, you got a lot of candy to give for.
Burning rock, crackle smoke out of the mountain's mouth, hollowed by a cut, by a slash, by a fiery blow. Running through the valley like it's running through my veins, while red-eyed crows keep watch underneath the blood-red moon. My slunch white soul cries out to rise up against the tide of dusty songs cut hard from the dark mountain stone. Cut hard from the dark mountain stone. Cut hard from the dark